Your brain is processing 70,000 thoughts right now. 70,000. And if you're watching this video, at least 100 of them are probably screaming at you simultaneously. But what if I told you there's a 7-second technique that can make them all stop? Not tomorrow, not after months of meditation, right now, in the next 7 seconds. This technique is so powerful that emergency rooms in Tokyo use it to calm panic attacks. Therapists in Berlin call it the circuit breaker, and it's been secretly used by air traffic controllers for decades when lives literally depend on clear thinking. And I'm about to teach it to you for free. Before I show you this technique, let me guess what's happening in your head right now. Your thoughts are like 50 browser tabs open at once, all playing different videos at full volume. You're thinking about that awkward thing you said yesterday, while worrying about tomorrow's meeting, while remembering you forgot to reply to that text, while panicking about money, while wondering if you're having a heart attack because your chest feels weird. Sound familiar? You're not losing your mind. You're experiencing what psychologists call cognitive flooding, and 73% of adults experience it daily. Today, I'm giving you the master key from cognitive behavioral therapy. It's called the Stop Shift Protocol, and it's literally saved people from psychiatric hospitalization. This isn't breathing exercises or just think positive garbage. This is hardcore neuroscience that hijacks your brain's emergency brake system. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why your brain creates thought tornadoes and why it thinks it's helping, the 7-second technique that stops racing thoughts cold, why trying to calm down makes it worse, the military-grade focus technique that's been classified for 40 years, the bedtime protocol that stops 3 a.m. thought spirals forever.
Let's dive in before your brain convinces you to click away. Part 1. The anatomy of racing thoughts. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening in your brain right now. Imagine a highway with no speed limit, no traffic lights, and no exit ramps. Now imagine 1,000 cars all trying to reach their destination at 200 miles per hour. That's your mind on racing thoughts. Here's the neuroscience. Your default mode network, DMN, the brain's screensaver, is broken. Instead of peacefully idling, it's running like a Ferrari engine with no wheels. It's burning massive energy going absolutely nowhere. Dr. Marcus Weber from the Max Planck Institute in Germany discovered something shocking. People with racing thoughts burn 23% more glucose in their brains than normal thinkers, but accomplish 67% less. You're literally exhausting yourself thinking about thinking about thinking. But here's the kicker. Your brain thinks it's protecting you. Every racing thought is your brain's attempt to solve a problem. It's like having an overprotective parent who tries to help by screaming 47 different pieces of advice at you simultaneously. Part 2. Why racing thoughts happen. The hidden triggers. Trigger number 1. The unfinished business loop. Your brain hates unfinished tasks. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished tasks take up 300% more mental RAM than completed ones. That email you didn't send, it's running in the background like a virus, spawning thought after thought after thought. Trigger number 2, the threat detection overdrive. When you're stressed, your amygdala goes into what I call security guard mode. It starts seeing everything as a potential threat. That weird look from your coworker, threat. That bill you need to pay, threat. That's like headache, definitely a threat. Your brain starts running simultaneous simulations of every possible danger. It's like playing chess against 100 opponents at once. Exhausting and impossible to win. Trigger number 3, the stimulation addiction. Here's something nobody talks about. We're addicted to our own racing thoughts. They release tiny hits of adrenaline and dopamine. Your brain literally gets high on overthinking. Studies in Japan found that chronic overthinkers show the same brain patterns as gambling addicts. Part 3. The Stop Shift Protocol. The 7-second game changer. Here is the technique that will change your life in 7 seconds. S. Snap. Physical pattern interrupt. T. Tag. Label the spiral. O. Override sensory hijack. P. Park. Thought parking lot. S. Shift. Cognitive channel change. H. Hold. Maintained new focus. I. Integrate. Lock in the calm. F. Forward. Next action. T. Think, reward the brain. Let me show you exactly how this works. Seconds 1 to 2, snap. Physically snap your fingers or clap hard once. This creates what's called a pattern interrupt. Your brain literally can't continue the thought loop when you introduce a sharp sensory stimulus. It's like pulling the emergency brake. Second 3, tag. Say out loud, thought tornado detected. This activates your prefrontal cortex, the rational part that's been offline. Naming it tames it. Second 4, override. Look at something blue and count 3 blue things you can see. Blue specifically calms the nervous system. It's why Facebook, Twitter, and hospital walls use it. This forces your brain into observational mode instead of projection mode. Second 5, park. Say, I'm parking these thoughts for later. Imagine literally putting them in a parking lot. Your brain relaxes when it knows that thoughts aren't being deleted, just postponed. Second 6, shift. Switch to counting backward from 30 by threes. 30, 27, 24, 21. This requires just enough concentration to occupy your working memory, but not enough to stress you. Second 7, hold, integrate, forward, think. Take one deep breath and say, I'm back in control. Next small step. Then immediately do something physical. Stand up, stretch, get water. Movement locks in the mental shift.
Part 4. Why this works, the brain science. When you use stop shift, you're exploiting 4 neurological mechanisms. 1, the orientation response. Sudden stimuli, the snap, triggers an ancient reflex that stops all current processing to assess the new input. 2, the dual task interference. Your brain literally can't maintain racing thoughts while doing specific counting. It's neurologically impossible. 3, the sensory override. Visual focus on color activates different brain regions than anxiety, forcing a neural channel change. And 4, the completion signal. By parking thoughts, you give your brain the completion signal it craves, breaking the Zeigarnik effect.
Listen, I know your brain feels like Times Square on New Year's Eve right now. Lights flashing, noise everywhere, crowds pushing in all directions. But you just learned how to find peace in the middle of that chaos. The stop-shift protocol isn't just a technique. It's your mental emergency brake. And unlike meditation, unlike therapy, unlike medication, it works in 7 seconds. Not eventually, not maybe, now. Here's what I need you to do right now. 1, practice stop shift immediately. Don't wait for racing thoughts. 2, screenshot the protocol. Keep it on your phone. 3, share this video with one person who needs mental peace. 4, comment below. Tell me your biggest racing thought trigger. Subscribe. I drop new CBT techniques.
You've mastered the first step. Now take it further. In the next video, the advanced CBT hacks to calm racing thoughts instantly, Part 2.